I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Do a roll call.
Scott.
Here.
Sadie.
Here.
Angelica.
Here.
And Joelle.
Present.
Okay, next item is approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on October 15th, 2025. You guys have had a chance to review or look over them, I can get a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from October 15th, 2025.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Roll call.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. Different kind of meeting.
Yeah. Scott.
Yes.
Sadie.
Yes.
Angelica.
Yes.
And Joelle.
Yes.
Okay, next item, discussion of financial reports for the month of October, November, and December of 25.
While you guys are looking at that, hotel tax was down for January. It was up for December versus November. It was up November versus October since we haven't met since October. But then it was down from 35 to 20 in January. But it is still up compared to January of 2025. Because January 2025 it was only 18,000, so it's up.
Looks like year to date we're over. We're over budget regardless.
Yes, we have definitely, I think the best thing we have done is let OTs collect on our behalf, because it has definitely, they get to keep up with their quarterly, monthly, however they do it, so that has definitely helped us, plus with the rate increase.
We have a motion.
We don't have to,
We
it's just
don't have to,
discussion, so if
it's
you have
just
questions,
discussion.
we don't have to approve
Okay,
them.
is there any questions on the financials?
So the financials be separate from the discussion on the hotel.
Just discussion, we don't have to approve anything.
Right. Okay, if we don't have any questions on that, we'll move on to number 5, which is discussion on the action on the Northwest Oklahoma Youth Winter Rodeo Association.
That's me.
That would be you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do I need to sign this?
No, that was
No.
for city council
Yeah,
last
that's
night.
Oh, okay. All right. My name is Shauna. I am the president of the Northwest Oklahoma Youth Winter Rodeo Association. We started back in 2022, and we have slowly been growing, getting large faster than what we anticipated. And thankfully, we are staying right at our normal-ish kind of. The numbers that I sent you are actually need to be increased. However, I'm not doing that here today at all because we had more kids sign up, which is great for us and great for you guys as well because we love coming to Alva. This is actually going to be our second time in Alva for this rodeo season, which is absolutely amazing. We love the facilities. Everybody has been nothing but amazing every time we come here. So I'm sure you have the sheet right in front of you. The only thing we're asking is for help with the stock charge, which is staying at the $3,500. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have.
I was trying to read it on my phone, it wasn't working.
So admission for the general public is free.
It is absolutely free, yes. And very, very welcomed. We love whenever people come out. These kids work so hard and they're so cute. I'm telling you, they are so adorable and they do really, really well.
How many entries have you had so far?
So for the March rodeo, we're actually sitting right at 156. And that is including our slack day, which is on a Friday night. I do want to add something really cool that we added to our association this year. Is that we are the only association in Northwest Oklahoma that not just does rough stock, but has mini broncs. So if you guys are out and you guys want to come, it's actually really fun to watch the little kids get on. And they're not rank at all. They're just little fat ponies that just kind of hop out there, and the kids love it. So, but we are the only association in the state of Oklahoma that does it as a junior rodeo format. So that's actually really cool. So.
Are you planning an event for next year as well? Or?
Yes, so we will be doing it next year as well. It's something, since we're growing, especially our rough stock division, which is where you see a lot of the stock charge at, is growing to be huge. That it's probably something we're going to have to do rough stock as one day and then everything else on a different day, because it's getting to be that big.
Any other questions? We have a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the Northwest Oklahoma Youth Winter Rodeo Association not to exceed 3,500.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded.
Roll call. Scott,
Yes.
Sadie,
Yes.
Angelica,
Yes.
Angela.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
All right. Next item is reports and remarks from staff and committee members.
Do you want a council update?
Sure.
Which most of you have heard. They hired, council approved to hire Kelly Parker. We haven't met since that has all happened. His first day will be March 3rd, same week we start our budgets. So he will be full-time here March 3rd. Finishes at the hospital. He had to give a 90-day notice. Courtney's still interim city manager. She's doing a great job. We're trying to keep up with everything, and we're trucking along. So people have asked about the roll-offs over, I think it was on Santa Fe. The loader had broke. They said it's supposed to be done this week, so we're hoping to get those removed this week before the weather comes in, but we're waiting on the mechanic. So, any questions though that I might not be thinking to bring up? Okay.
I actually do have one question.
Yeah.
Will budget come here for approval for tourism tax?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
Just like
I have that email sitting to send to Melinda, Jody, and Megan on their day, as well as all the other subcommittees.
Okay.
So,
Okay. We don't have any other remarks or questions. We'll move on to number 7, which is remark and recaps from prior tourism grant recipients. I'm not sure who all we have here. The first one, I know that the Rotary is postponed until next month. We have Northwestern Ranger Rodeo. Come on.
You guys are getting tired of hearing about rodeo people. I'll just give you a quick recap of how it went, kind of some numbers and things, and won't try to waste any of your time. We had 492 total contestants this year, so going up every year. By next year, we'll have over 500. That meant 788 total entries. So a kid can enter multiple events, so we actually had closer to 800 events, like actual entries. So that was huge. The jackpot we were doing on Sundays was great. We had 50 plus entries there. Again, it's a great fundraiser for us, keeps people around for an extra day, and we thought that went really, really well. So talked to some people who own hotels and restaurants, and everybody seemed pretty happy, like always. Nightlight was thrilled, so we love that. We love that. But our total expenses were about $5,300 more this year, which we expected. Cattle are expensive, which seems the same conversation we have every year. Cattle are really expensive and stuff goes up. So the one thing I am the most proud of this year is we pretty much kept everything in the community. Frontier's our rough stock contractor. They're from Freedom. Jacob Edler and Stockton Graves did our bulldogging steers. Tim Olm did all our timed event cattle. And then Shannon Frost, Scott Riley, Justin Binder, and them did our team roping steers. So all of our cattle came from local, either in Alva or within 30, and all our rough stock came within 30 miles. So if we're going to ask the community to help us, I really like that we can keep all that, instead of having to get something from, Southern Oklahoma or something, we're keeping it in the community and spending our money here. So that's something that I really enjoyed this year, and I think we've had the best stock we've had in doing that. So we were really proud of that. Our region secretary costs did go up, as well as rodeo secretary costs, which were expected. Like, we were way lower than most people. So we kind of expected that to happen. And then when our region cost goes up, because of our total entries going up, those go hand in hand. The more kids we have is great. It's more people bringing in the community, but that's just the more it costs us. So we kind of make a joke that it's terrible. We have more people. Every time a kid nods their head, we lose $25 every time somebody runs one. But again, we are bringing a large number. I mean, like I said, 788 total entries into the community. So we're really excited about that. So just next year, we're looking forward to hopefully a new building, which brings, we're not sure how much that's going to cost yet. We did get a lot more involvement this year from the community of sponsorships and things, and that was great because we had some more cost, and we're sure next year it's going to go up. As a team, I kind of let them set some goals and talk about what they wanted to see out of the rodeo, and realistically, college rodeo for kids is not a lot of them. Emmett can vouch for that. He's been a student and an assistant. They don't go there to make a lot of money. So we've been talking about how we can get more sponsorships or do things differently or raise some different money. And they'd all like to where each event adds $1,000, and they'd like to go back to giving all-around saddles like we used to and do some things like that and win the rodeo of the year. That's something important to them. So we've kind of set some goals for next year. It's going to cost us more money, but they're willing to work hard and hopefully go get that money. So, and then while I had a minute, I hope you guys don't mind, I brought Emmett Edler. He's made the college finals for us several times. He is doing grad school here actually now, and we hired him as our full-time assistant. So he's done a great job, and we wanted to introduce him while we were here. Do you guys have any questions for me?
No, it sounds like it was a
Great.
success.
We're very thrilled.
You guys have been growing every year. That's good.
Yep.
So,
And when we know sometimes when it's on Halloween, that's going to hurt our attendance a little bit, but for the most part, it was packed and outstanding. We were really happy with it. So
hopefully the new facility will
give us a little more room.
give you a little more room, a little
Yeah.
more growth maybe.
Yep, hopefully some more vending space, like to be able to invite vendors. That's something we fought with, is there's nowhere to set up people who have like boutiques or jewelry and things like that, like equipment and things. And so I actually got to go walk through it 2 weeks after our rodeo. When the college rodeo coaches were in town, they invited them all out to look at it. So it was really cool. But I actually got to go walk through it a couple weeks after that. And I think we're going to be able to kind of do more of a trade show type of deal. We've been talking with the school and some alumni about maybe making it like an alumni reunion weekend kind of deal, bring more people in. So that's what we're hoping for the next, like kind of a 3-year plan.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Sounds like it.
perfect.
Thank you.
Nothing else?
No,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Next on the list is race.
Well, Katie was supposed to be here, but she had, Ronnie, you don't get to suck her. She had surgery at the kind of unexpectedly, and she is in recovery. And so she sent us, so I'm sorry. So go ahead.
So this year was tremendous for us. It kind of marks the stepping stone to what is this year, the 25th anniversary. Preceding our car show, we had rain prediction all week since Monday. It was going to rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, you know how Oklahoman weather is. Didn't really fare out until late Saturday evening. Of course, we got downpoured on. Even still, with that being said, we still had over 400 entries that showed up that weekend. We had the happiest of food truck vendors that we've had in years. I know it's not Vanessa's, it's Ricky's. Had record sales in her business in over 10 years of being in business in that weekend.
Wow.
So you had to send somebody back and forth to Alva Market several times to keep restocking. I mean, she did phenomenal. All the food vendors did phenomenal. I think we had a record number of people come attend the car show as a whole, because we had the FMX show, which was a massive success. We had more people down in the downtown square at that time frame than I think we've had in years prior by a good amount. And simultaneously with that, we had the dyno, which we have been trying to have for several years. We were finally able to nail one down. We had a really good success with that. I mean, we had tons of people come through. It's really exciting. We've been able to step up our social media drastically. I mean, we just had a couple of videos that we were able to put together with the drone videography that we had been able to get put together. And some of those videos are seeing over 1 million views on our social media page. We've gained almost 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers for the page in just the last 2-3 weeks from a couple of videos. So it's done tremendous. I mean, and we've got, that was just like a stepping stone for what we're going to be able to do with that. So we know for sure that the drones were a big help in all of that. So with that, with the food vendors, we did get rained out Saturday night, and then because of the rain and how the construction is, we weren't able to have the drag races Saturday or Sunday morning. But we got rained out right before our pro class burnout contest, so we made the smart choice to not have that. But being that the road was in the condition it was, and we canceled the drag races while we're hosting our trophy presentation, we were like, well, the road's still good enough. We could go ahead and do the pro burnout contest today. Called up all the entries, and they were like, oh yeah, we'll be there right now. So another flood of people were able to come down, watch that, put on that show. I mean, with weather that we had an incredible show, and that is just a pillar of what's to come for this year. Being that it's 25th anniversary, Norval's been in this for the entire time. We want to show him and show this community that this car show means everything to us, and we want to provide something for the community.
So I can update the social media a little bit, because I called Katie on the way back to Alva. And anyway, there was over 4,000 new followers just this week. And we're not sure how, I mean, we know a while back they notified we'd been past 1 million views, but one of the views from last week is closing in on 500,000 people. So the social media deal is blowing up.
Yeah, we've been making huge strides.
Yeah, some guy called her yesterday from Daytona Beach, Florida, and said, we're wanting to come to Alva. One of us has been through there on our way to Sturgis. We're going to bring a group to Alva, and we need RV spots. Who do we need to call? So
that's awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's going to be cool. And next month we'll probably be back with our proposals.
We'll
Yep.
be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all I've got, unless you guys have any questions for us.
No, it's always an awesome event.
We
So
appreciate it, and we couldn't do it without you guys. So
it's going to be hard to keep meeting that bar every year.
it definitely is. So we're working on
It'll
it.
get better each year, even with the rain.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate the recap.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You ready, ladies? You're up. Chamber of Commerce.
All right, we're here to update on the drone show that you guys helped funded for the Christmas event. So that was on Friday night. We haven't gotten the numbers back from Roger yet. We've asked him to give us like where we were at on Friday night, but
He was here at council, but we forgot to have a spot for him to speak. So I will email him and ask him
Okay.
to send me that report.
I chatted with him on Monday.
this week, yeah.
Yeah, I chatted with him on Monday, and he said that he didn't have those numbers yet
Not
for
yet,
us.
okay.
So I did ask for them, but
But if you were down there, it was packed. Talked to a couple merchants that said this was the biggest first Friday on purchases and people in their doors that they had ever seen. And it was, looking around, packed. The Little Red Hen said they fed over 200 down here, so we know that was adults, and kids got a little cup. They said they didn't count those, but that's how many they fed, so we know at least that. But it sure felt like a lot. So we don't have any numbers to give.
we don't have numbers to give, but we did talk to several different people. We had people that we know that were here from surrounding communities as well,
Yeah.
that we were able to chat with, who were here on Friday night, and they were like, okay, we're coming back for Saturday.
Yeah,
Like we don't come to Alva enough. That's what one of their kids said to them, is like, we don't come to Alva enough. We need to come over here more often. And so that was kind of fun to hear. And then on the drone show, though, we heard several comments throughout the community. The Farmers Co-op was having their Christmas party that night. There were several Christmas parties that were happening. There were Christmas parties at ABC that night, and they just stopped what they were doing in the middle of their Christmas party and came out to watch the
watched it from
drone
the
show.
fairgrounds, watched it from Walmart.
Yes, like there was one that told me that. Yeah, my daughter used my phone to step outside the women's building at the fairgrounds, and she wasn't coming back in. And I was like, where is she? What's she doing? She finally came back in, and I was like, what were you doing? And she said, well, there were lights in the sky, and I was watching it. And so they could see it out at the fairgrounds. And then someone else said, yeah, one of my friends called, and they said, what are you doing? I'm downtown watching the drone show. And they're like, where are you? Oh, I'm out at Walmart. Well, step outside and see if you can see it. And sure enough, they could see it from the parking lot.
I had some college parents say
yeah.
that they were in town for graduation and were so excited that the Alva had a pretty big event while they were here, so they got to see the drone show and come down Saturday. Had people from Arkansas and Texas and Kansas that actually found us and said, hey, we came all the way to, because we have family here. So anyway, it was very, very exciting. We've kind of polled as many people as we can. Do you want us to try to do this again? And it was a resounding yes. So
People loved it.
They really
So
did.
thank you so much. Yeah.
yeah, it was very good.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. And last one on the list is the Enid Symphony.
Hi, everybody.
There we go.
Happy New Year. Good to see everybody again. So I believe that the concert at the end of November, Handel's Messiah at the Methodist Church, was a great success. We had upwards of 300 people there, so it was a packed house. Obviously, many of those people were from Alva, but what was really meaningful was personal conversations that we had with people who were from Enid, from Tulsa, Woodward, and Winoka, and surrounding communities. And we know that they had traveled there and, of course, frequented, businesses and restaurants. Many people talked about the beer company that was here, so that was very interesting to hear. And what was also really significant was just how the city of Alva really came together to help create this concert. We did, unfortunately, have fewer numbers in the Northwestern student choirs, but many members of the Alva Sanctuary Choir stepped up and assisted with the concert and actually sang with us. So it was really meaningful to have so many people there, so many people from Enid and also from the surrounding areas of Enid come out and see this wonderful concert that we were able to give in the beautiful location of the Methodist Church. We hope to continue doing these concerts in the future on a more regular basis. It's actually attracted attention from some foundations outside of Alva who are interested in bringing string music more to Northwestern Oklahoma. It likely won't be Messiah again. If you do the same thing too many times, people kind of get, we heard Hallelujah last year, so it will likely be different repertoire, but we would love to continue doing it. And we just really want to thank all of you for your generous grant for helping make this concert possible. It really means so much to us. So that was how that all went. So I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
I heard nothing but awesome things about it. My wife wanted to go, but we had something come up to where she couldn't go. But my parents raved about it. So it's really nice to see events like this in the arts. And
Thank you.
It's a nice thing. So.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Thank you again.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Okay, last thing, remarks and inquiries by citizens. If anybody's got any questions